So Hoyoverse has just released a new character trailer for Columbina to where she flies for Genshin Impact. So we're just a day away from Columbina from being released, and that also means we're a day away from clapping Dottore. Hopefully, but I feel like he's going to completely shove us into the ground and Columbina has to come in and clutch. But yeah, like I've said in previous videos, I'm super excited to see how they're going to explain how certain characters know about Columbina. The most weirdest one being the iridescent moon, because the only way that could happen is if Columbina traveled back to the past. So super fascinated to see where they're going to take a character. But yeah, with all that to the side, let's see what this trailer has to offer. And there she is. I sense budget. Turn it up a little bit. Oh, we got another banger OST? I think so. She's so pretty, man. This is what we saw in the Nodcry teaser, right? This place she's currently at. Oh, okay. Who are these people, though? Okay. They're not Fatui soldiers, are they? They don't look like it. Unless it's like this is showing what people will look like in the past, maybe. Because they've shown that a lot of her traveling in that kind of dark corridor or dimension. That's sick, dude. Ah, Raria. Yeah, that's got Dottare's earrings, right? Beautiful. So yeah, I feel like they're keeping a lot of what's happening with Columbina a secret. No, I'm pretty sure we can guess who she's dancing with here. I'm guessing this will be the Traveler. Damn, holy man. Gorgeous, dude. Holy. Sorry, Dottore. You'll get what's coming to you. Oh, we still got a little bit more. Trapped by Dottare's puppet strings. And scattered because of the moon gate. Damn, okay. Really loved how they showed that. So there's a few characters that I think we can point to. Like obviously the enemies here are the Wild Hunt that she's battling. I'm gonna assume the one that we're dancing with is the Traveler. The person on the piano, I'm pretty sure it's Dottore due to the earring, right? Because that's kind of what Dottore was. He was basically the puppet master that was controlling everything behind the scenes. Like he was the one that helped free Raria. He basically waited for all of his main ingredients or main components to be in one area so he can just snatch it all up at once. And I think we also saw it in Columbina's teaser where we saw Dottore behind her, because it seems like he was like shadowing over her because it was showing him as like the puppet master. So I feel like that ties back into this. Then obviously the strings were deattached because of the moon gate. So yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of different ways you can take this trailer, since it does seem like they're keeping a lot of Columbina hidden with kind of what's going on with her. And I think that's for the best, because I think that just makes the main story a lot better if we just kind of get the full reveal there, and it's not heavily hinted towards in like the trailers or teasers. So this trailer was basically just like kind of retelling her story in like a very, what's the word I'm looking for? In a very performative way. Something that you would see on like a stage, you know, being played out. So yeah, this would be like her being born into this world, instantly being kind of guided into her role as Kutar, and being elevated into a moon goddess. And that's when everything began to go wrong. And this will be her time with the Fatui, I'm guessing. Which she ran away from and got dragged back down. Again, I don't know if this is depicting Dottore. I still don't know, but it would make sense if it is, since this is kind of when his mastermind plan started playing out. This is when Dottore started making his move. We're bringing Rari into things. That's so cool how they're showing all of this as like a play. So unbelievably sick. Yep, and then the Traveler. Finding her true name. So sick, dude. Bro, Columbina's a lullaby is gonna slap once we hear the full version of it. I can already tell. But this also explains how Columbina is probably going to be the best counter to Dottore, since that she's no longer kind of on these strings and she's part of the play that Dottore's controlling. That allows her to basically do her own thing, come up with a plan that completely counters him. I've said before, I feel like our attack against Dottore is we're just going to get smashed. Like, it ain't going to work out. We'll probably put up a good fight, but Dottore's going to pull through because he always has a plan for something. And that's kind of when we're going to see Columbina come through with what she's been doing in the background. Absolutely loved how they explained her story in this performative way, since that's kind of ties a lot into her character with her, because she was always kind of put in a role that she didn't even want to be in. So really loved how they showed that. But yeah, only one more day to wait until 6.3. I don't know when I'm gonna have Act 6 out. I'm currently halfway through editing it. I might just be hyper focused on not editing it to see if I can get it out before 6.3 drops. I'm gonna have to see about that. But with all that to the side, if you don't want to miss any future reactions to Genshin Impact content, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you then.